You look out the airplane window at 35,000 feet. Your eyes catch something you've probably never noticed before. A tiny hole, just a small opening in the outer pane of glass. It's so small most people fly their entire lives and never see it. But that hole is saving your life right now. Most people assume airplane windows are just thick glass. They think safety comes from the glass itself, from solid material blocking the outside. They don't realize the real danger isn't the window breaking inward. It's something far more sophisticated than that. Let's go back to the 1950s. That's when commercial aviation was booming and engineers started running into a serious problem. Airplane cabins were pressurized to keep passengers comfortable at altitude, but windows, thin pieces of glass, were taking the full force of that pressure difference. The pressure inside pushing outward, the near vacuum outside pulling inward. Windows were shattering, people were dying. Engineers realized the solution wasn't to make the glass thicker, it was to change how windows worked entirely. Modern airplane windows have 3 layers. The outer pane takes the hit. It's engineered to fail first if something goes wrong. Behind it is a middle pane that does the real work. And behind that is an inner pane that passengers see. But none of this matters without that tiny hole. The hole is called a breather hole. And here's what it does. The air pressure between the outer pane and the middle pane builds up during flight. If something cracks the outer pane, a bird strike, a micrometeorite, extreme temperature change, that pressure equalizes instantly through the hole. The middle pane holds. Your cabin stays pressurized. You stay alive. Without that hole, a crack in the outer pane would catastrophically fail the middle pane instantly. The entire window would blow out. The cabin would depressurize. The results would be fatal. But there's a second reason that hole exists. Temperature. At cruising altitude, the outside air is minus 60 degrees Celsius. The inside cabin is a comfortable 20 degrees. That temperature difference creates stress on the glass layers. The breather hole allows air to circulate between the layers, keeping the temperature more balanced and preventing the glass from shattering from thermal shock alone. The engineers who designed this system understood something profound. They knew that safety doesn't come from making something so strong it can never fail. Safety comes from designing failure in a way that protects you when it does. That tiny hole is a masterpiece of engineering. It's invisible. It does nothing until something goes catastrophically wrong, and then it saves everyone inside. So the next time you're at cruising altitude and you see that hole, remember what it's really doing. It's not decorative. It's not a manufacturing defect. It's the difference between a minor incident and a tragedy. And here's what I want to know. Did you know about that hole before this video? Have you ever looked closely at airplane windows? Drop it in the comments, because I have a feeling most people have never actually stopped to notice it. If this changed how you see something you've seen 1,000 times, hit like and subscribe to Everyday Objects. Extraordinary stories for more stories about the engineering keeping you safe every single day.